Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on Thursday, so 23rd of May 2024. Gonna look at the fifth race from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the fifth race from Churchill here on this night after dark, or whatever they call these twilight cards from Churchill. The fifth race from Churchill, it's allowance race purse $127,000. Race fillies, mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses entered, but the 7 horses in MTO, so 6 will head to the turf course, the Matwin turf course, the 2,200 meter journey, or mile 3/8 on the turf course. Rails are out at 36 feet here, so quite far out. I'm going to take the 4 horse here, Viva La Red as a top selection, 4-5-2-6 for me in the superfecta. 4-5-2-6 super. Top selection 4 horse Viva La Red. The 6-year-old mare by Texas Red. Patrick Biancone trains. Keith Asmussen gets the mount. Looks like he's going to be the only pace in this race. Very paceless race, I think, on paper. But most recently ran the horse on the allowance race Keeneland, 1.5 on the 24th of April, and he finished second by 2.5 lengths that day. And from a tracking trip, he stalked that day. He had the lead. The winner, Holy Foley, just had the jump on this horse late and caught him. But this horse ran his heart out. When he runs with the Lasix, he does better. He's back with Lasix today, back to a 1.5 miles, only speed in the race. I think that could go a long way and be to his advantage here today. 2 back in the Orchid at Gulfstream, 1.5 30th of March. He finished 5th by 4 lengths that day, and he was with him early on. Kind of hit the wall late. McCulloch is a decent horse who won that day. Surprisingly finished second as a decent horse. This horse just got outclassed by better horses in the division. And then in the very one at Gulfstream, mile 3, 2nd of March, he finished 4th by 3.5 lengths that day, and again he was just a little bit wide, but didn't show that forwardly pace. He ran terrifically on this turf course, going 1.5 miles in October, the first to be exact in the allowance race. Over this trip of ground, he finished second by 2.25 lengths. He had a very wide trip that day, but he gained a lot that day. Came back to run a very nice race at Keeneland over the mile 3/16 after that, or excuse me, 2 back after that at Gulfstream. The Via Borghese were in a very good place that day behind Revenge Mia. Refreshing here. Only pace, I think he get the job done. I think the 5 horse here, Mrs. Astor for Jose Ortiz and Jonathan Thomas, got the trip to win also. First time past a mile and 5/16. That mile 5/16 race came at Kentucky Downs, where she just wasn't comfortable on that turf course. Took her to Southern California, where she needed the race first off. Came back to run at Keeneland last month, where she really ran a terrific place there. I think coming back to a longer trip, she could get the job. Then I would use her here at 7-5. I know it's a ship price, but late before it begins with this race, definitely use her there. But to recap my selection for the 5th from Churchill, I'm going to take the 4 horse, Viva La Red, can't speak. Give kudos to the 5 horse, Mrs. Astor. 4-5-2-6 super, 4-5 in the multi race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.